Now to add the zipper, you open up your pieces like that. You mark where you want your zipper to end. And then once you do that, you take your zipper, you put this part right here where the zipper ends is where it's going to be, right there where you have marked it. And then you're going to make sure that these two fabric pieces meet up like this, because what you want to do is you're going to lay your zipper on top of it like this, and you're going to put a mark on how much fabric you're going to need for your zipper. So I'm going to use a piece of chalk, and I'm just going to mark there and there. This is to make sure that when I fold the fabric together, I have enough space for to fit my zipper. Okay, what you're going to do is now you're going to mark with a pen where the zipper ends, and where it ends is where this part cannot go any further. So on mine is going to end right here. So I'm just going to put a little mark there. Now you're going to fold your fabric this way. You're going to fold your fabric just to make it easier to work with. And what we're going to do now, I'm going to go to the machine just to show you, because you're going to sew from this end to this end in a regular stitch. You're going to back stitch here, sew, and back stitch there. And once you get here, now you're going to put your machine at the biggest stitch possible, because we're going to be doing a basting stitch. So from here to here it's a regular stitch, and from here all the way here is a basting stitch, which is a really big stitch. And for this section you will not back stitch, because we will be removing this stitch at some point. So I'm going to go to the machine to show you how to do that. What you're going to do now is you're going to open up the piece that you've just sewn, and you're going to take right here where you sewed, you're going to open that seam up like this. It's going to be this way. You're going to open it up, and you're going to take an iron, and you're going to iron that open. Make sure that you iron it nice and neat, open all the way to the top, because this is where you'll be placing your zipper. So go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the next step. Now that you've ironed your seam flat, opened up like this, you're going to check, flip it over this way so that you can see where your basting stitch starts. Okay, so this is your regular stitch right here, and right here is where I see that my bigger stitch starts. So I'm going to line up my zipper with the bottom part of it, the good side of the zipper. This is the back, this is the front, with the front side facing down. That's the part that you're going to see when you actually finish your project. And you're going to line it up where the big stitches begin your basic stitch. Okay, so I'm going to line it up right here like this. Now you want to make sure that the teeth of your zipper are lined up with that center seam. So right there in that center that you've ironed flat, you're going to line up your zipper like that, because you want to make sure that when your zipper opens, your teeth are going to be right in that seam in the center. Once you have it lined up like that, you're going to take some painter's tape, which is a kind of tape that's not very sticky. This is going to make this project so much easier than using pens and stuff. You're going to take some of this tape. This is painter's tape. It doesn't have to be this wide. And you're going to actually tape your zipper in place as such. You're going to tape it there. If it's not the white one, it's okay. And you could also take your pieces of this tape and you could just rip it in half. This is very easy tape to rip apart. So you've lined up your zipper and you've taped it in place so that when you go to your machine, it doesn't move on you. I'm going to actually cut this one a little bit. Okay, we're keeping the zipper closed up to this point. So this is how it should look. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our machine and we're going to change our presser foot from a regular presser foot to a zipper foot. So if you have that, great. If you don't, it's okay. You can still do this without it. So now I've got my zipper lined up and I'm going to give it a little back stitch first. Now you continue sewing, guiding your fabric to make sure that your needle does not hit the teeth of your zipper. So once you've sewn to the end where that little end of your zipper is, you're going to keep your needle in, you're going to lift your presser foot and you're going to twist your fabric so that you're continuing on your sew to make a little box around your zipper. So that's what I'm doing right now. Make sure that your needle will not be hitting any teeth from your zipper. Okay, so now you got to the other side of your zipper, and what you do is you keep your needle in the fabric again. Oops, I don't want to go too far. Keep your needle in the fabric again, lift your presser foot and twist your needle around so that you could continue sewing to the other end. When you get to the end or beginning where you started, when you get to this section right here, which is where you started, you're going to stop right there. You're not going to go around this section. You're just going to stop sewing right there. So do that and I'll be right back. When you get to the point where you started right here, you're not going to go all the way to the end because you have the little pull from your zipper in that section, and so it'll be hard for your presser foot to go through it. So you're going to stop right about here before you get to that part. Give it a little back stitch and pull it out. So now that you've sewn your zipper in place, what you're going to do, you're going to turn your project around and you're going to remove all of the tape that you've added, which should be pretty easy. Once you remove all the tape, you're going to go on the other side where you did your basting stitch, and you're going to take a seam ripper and you're going to open up the seams. So you remove the back, all the tape that you have on, and remember where you did the basting seam, you're going to take one of these little gadgets, it's a seam ripper, and you're going to carefully pop open those stitches where you did the basting stitch. Be very careful because these things could rip through your fabric. So do that all the way up, and we'll continue in a minute. And there you have it. You have added a zipper, which is concealed, so that when you finish your project you can't see it. This is what it looks like. And what you could do now is you could go back to the top part, to this part that we didn't sew over, and now you could put it in your machine and sew the rest of this piece. Then when you get ready to sew this side, just open up your zipper and sew this side. And this is how you add a hidden zipper. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, please subscribe. Please make any comments. If you could make it easier, if you have any comments, any suggestions, please feel free to add on the comment box. So thank you for watching, and come back so that you could watch how to make a pair of shorts with zipper. Thanks for watching.